Chemicon, and we're located in Lansing, North Carolina. And this is my second time to work with the OJT program. This is my most successful time to work with them. In January of 2008, our business declined and we went on a work schedule of 12 days a month. And that lasted almost a year. And the company made the decision during that time to not lay people off, but to reduce our work schedule for everybody. So it was almost like flipping a switch. We went from working 12 days a month to 6 days a week, almost over the weekend. So we were in a very good position to respond to business because we had all of our workforce there. But during that slow time, we had a few key jobs to open up, and it would have been very difficult for us to fill those key positions had it not been for the OJT program. We were able to hire a material handler and a mechanic, and then we were able to hire Brian in a technical position. And Brian had been a mechanic in his other life, and he had taken advantage of the schooling program and had received additional certification so that we were able to put him in one of our technical positions. And so Brian has been with us ever since, been a very good employee. And it was almost like coming full circle to me to get Brian, because when I went to work for Haynes 100 years ago, Brian's grandfather was the plant manager at the Haynes plant in Jefferson. So I feel like we've come full circle, and we were very fortunate to get Brian, and we probably would not have been able to at that time had it not been for the OJT program. So that's my success story. And I'll let Brian speak for himself.
I'm not a very good speaker, especially on the spot, so I kind of wrote down some thoughts that I had and wanted to tell kind of how I felt about it. On-the-job training is a priceless asset, not only for employers, but for employees themselves. I would like to use my own personal experience for an example. I began working for a company several years ago, beginning a job as a machine operator. After a couple years of doing that, I decided there had to be more for me in my future. I spoke to a human resource manager about it and learned about an on-the-job training program they had to train mechanics. It involved OJT as well as college courses at the local community college. I decided it was a way for me to make a brighter future for myself. I enrolled in school and worked training hours at work. The plant changed product lines, and before I could blink, I was a lead mechanic on a new line. All seemed right with the world. I had a great paying job and a secure company to work for until retirement. Almost 10 years later, after starting, the dream world I had came crashing down. The plant closed, as did others during the strongest manufacturing slow in this country since I've been alive. There I was without a job and wondering what I should do next. I was lucky though. My plant closing qualified me to finish school. As I neared graduation, I got word again about finding another good job. I was able to start at United Chemicon in February before I even graduated, and was placed in a new on-the-job training program. This took away more personal worry from me than anything else ever could have. I was able to train for a new job and finish my last few months of education at the same time. The job was in a lab, and I soon found out that you can't learn everything at school. There are a lot of jobs in the world that can only be trained properly through an on-the-job type of training. I had plenty of electrical classes in school as well as experience with computers, but the training on the job gives you so much more than just a good grade. It has taught me so much in 9 months' time, and I know thanks to the OJT program it has been benefited my employer as well. My personal experience has shown me that through 2 different on-the-job training programs has helped me achieve a more successful life for me and my family, as well as the employer benefits that comes from well-trained employees. I hope if I'm ever faced with unemployment again, there will be another program. Thank you.